Over the last month, I spent some time traveling to see family and take a bit of a road trip covering almost 3,000 miles. And of course, my iPhone 15 Pro Max was my trusty companion for navigation and entertainment and restaurant menus and more. But when you're traveling for a period of time, there are some things you need to take with you, some travel accessories you need for your iPhone. So in this video, I want to cover the accessories that I take with me when I travel. Now, most videos probably start off with some kind of laptop bag or carrying case or some way to keep things organized, but I just have this ugly 15-year-old laptop backpack, so if you know of something new, let me know down below. But the first thing you're going to need for your iPhone is power. First up is for nighttime charging, and for that, I'm using this 12 South Butterfly. This is a dual charger that has a full MagSafe connection for the iPhone and also charges your Apple Watch. And before recently, I was using this Apple MagSafe Duo charger, which is very similar to the Butterfly, and it works great, but I mean, look at it. It's all gross after a couple years, and it gets beat up, and plus, it runs off of lightning, and with the iPhone 15, I want to get rid of lightning, so in comes the Butterfly. Like I said, the Butterfly is fully MagSafe compatible with up to 15 watts of magnetic charging, and the Apple Watch Puck charges at 5 watts and can be lifted up for watch bands that are single pieces or the Apple Loops or whatever. The Butterfly folds up really nice for tossing in a bag, or it can even be used for standby mode with the iPhone 15. This charger has a great aluminum and vegan leather design, and it comes with a 30-watt charger, all for $129. And don't get me wrong, $129 is not necessarily cheap, but the Apple MagSafe Duo also came in at $129 for cheaper materials and did not include a charger, so that's probably not too bad of a deal for this. But there are better options out there for charging bricks to bring along other than this single port 30-watt charger. I'd rather bring along something like the Apple dual USB-C port that's 35-watt charger, or even better, something like this Nexode 100-watt charger that has 4 ports, because let's face it, you're bringing more than just your iPhone. You probably have a laptop to charge and an iPad and headphones and who knows what else. So you're better off bringing a single charger for all of your devices that can charge all of your devices rather than bringing multiple chargers for everything. Next up is power on the go, because when you're on a trip or vacation, you probably use your phone a lot for directions and taking photos and videos and looking for places to eat and all kinds of stuff, and your battery can end up on the low side by mid-afternoon. In the last couple of years, I may have recommended the Apple MagSafe battery pack for its compact size and its integration with the iPhone, but it's lightning based and, well, you know, iPhone 15, getting rid of lightning and all that. So now what I'm using is this Anker PowerCore Magnetic 5K. This is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which Anker says, oops, that was close. Anker says you should get about a 60% boost to the iPhone 15 Pro Max battery, and the size is very similar to the MagSafe battery pack. It's just a little bit shorter and a little bit thicker. And besides being USB-C, what I really like about this battery is the fact that I can actually charge the battery and also do pass-through charging to the iPhone at the same time. And what this means is that when you plug in the battery to charge and the battery's connected to the iPhone, it will actually charge both of the devices at the same time. So if you're traveling and maybe you don't have an Apple Watch, this can be your charger at night and your afternoon power up all in one device, which is pretty cool. This Anker Nano power bank is also a great little battery pack at 5,000 milliamp hours, but instead of using MagSafe, there's this pop-up USB-C connection that just plugs right into the bottom of your iPhone, which gives you a direct charge compared to the magnetic connection and gets you up to 27 watts of charging compared to 7.5 that you can get with this. Anker says that this charger should also give my iPhone 15 Pro Max about a 60% boost, so I did a full test of both, and surprisingly, they did both add just about 60% battery to this iPhone 15 Pro Max when I started charging at 19%. They both died after charging the iPhone to around 80%, but the big difference is that this USB-C Nano bank completed in 1 hour compared to 2 hours for the PowerCore Magnetic. Both of these batteries actually work really well and give you the same amount of power, but if you need a quicker top off, then the Anker Nano Power Bank may be better for you. I take them both now. And now we can move beyond just power with our sponsor and channel partner, Caldigit. If you didn't know, Caldigit's docks work with the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro, and the Soho is perfect for travel. The Soho is a 10 gigabit per second USB-C dock that gives you 2 USB ports for connecting things like USB drives, SSDs, external microphones, and more. And when on vacation and taking photos and videos with my big camera, the dual SD card slots are perfect for transferring them over to my iPhone to share and post. Whether you're on the go or at the office with the Soho, you can connect a 4K display to your iPhone and watch a full-screen movie, play a game on a bigger screen, or use it to get stuff done. And of course, with pass-through charging, the Soho will charge your iPhone at up to 18 watts. Now, if you're looking for an even more stationary setup, then the Caldigit TS4 can give you all the same benefits of the Soho with more. More USB ports for drives and accessories, and up to 27 watts of charging power for the iPhone 15 Pro. Caldigit's Thunderbolt 4 cables are also great because they support up to 40 gigabits per second and carry video signals for full compatibility compared to the USB 2 cables that came with your iPhone. So if you want to expand what you can do with your iPhone 15, check out the Caldigit Soho and TS4 docks, or even this Element Hub using the links below. And my thanks to Caldigit for sponsoring this video. Next up, I have a portable SSD because, like I mentioned earlier, you're probably taking a lot of photos and videos when you're on a trip, and I find that trying to get those backed up on hotel Wi-Fi is just about impossible. I like to connect an SSD to the iPhone and transfer a copy of my photos that I take over just in case something happens to my iPhone, like I break it or it gets stolen. This Samsung T7 is not an exceptionally fast or special SSD, but I've been using it for more than 3 years now, and I think it's a solid device. I just like how compact and thin this thing is. This isn't a USB 4 or Thunderbolt drive, but it does get speeds up to 1000 megabytes per second read and write. And if you're planning on taking Apple ProRes video with your iPhone 15 Pro, this drive has a consistent write speed that is more than fast enough to get the highest quality. In my downtime after kicking off my shoes in the hotel room, I like to wind down with a little bit of Call of Duty. And the best, or maybe the only USB-C game controller for iPhone, is this Backbone 1 controller. I will say that this is not my favorite controller design because I feel like the buttons are just too aligned vertically with the thumbsticks, so it makes it a little uncomfortable or less ergonomic to move between the buttons and the thumbsticks. But the buttons on the Backbone 1 work. I mean, they get the job done. They don't feel anywhere near as good as, say, an Xbox or PlayStation controller, which you can use with an adapter like this if you want. But I want a USB-C controller for iPhone that I don't need to pair or charge. Inserting this into the controller is super easy, although you will have to remove whatever case that you have on there. So just align the port on the bottom of the iPhone with the USB connection at the bottom and connect it, and you are good to go. The back of it will hold the iPhone in place, and it's a pretty solid experience. I really liked the Game Vice Flex that I have for my Lightning iPhones, but it seems that they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. So if there's a better controller out there today, drop me a link below. And last but not least, and actually maybe the most important, so last and most? Yeah, my AirPods Pro. Maybe these don't really belong on this list, but besides my iPhone and my wallet, I don't leave these at home, ever. If I left home and realized that I didn't have my wallet, I may not turn around. But if I left home without my AirPods, I would not hesitate to go back and get them. These are the second generation AirPods Pro, and like the first generation AirPods Pro and the 3 generations of regular versions before the Pro, I use them all the time. I use them standing in line, or shopping, or going for a walk, or a run, or conference calls, listening to podcasts and news and music, and I use them for hours every single day, and I can't live without them. Above all the features, I use these out of convenience. There's no other fully wireless earbuds that have a case that's this small and compact, which means I can have it in my pocket all day, every day, and be able to whip it out of my ear in like 3 seconds flat. The battery on these are great. Fantastic, really. I only charge the case maybe once or twice a week, depending on how much I'm actually using them, and the sound is great as well. The adaptive transparency mode is awesome for hearing cars or bikes around me when I'm out for a walk. Noise cancellation on a plane is fantastic, and of course, the simple integration with all my Apple devices. I just love everything about these tiny little earbuds, and I can't recommend them enough. And if the Pros aren't for you because of the fit and the way they go into your ear holes, or because of the price, then the regular AirPods have most of the same benefits as well. So that is all the accessories I take with me for my iPhone 15 Pro Max when I travel. I have even looked at other accessories like camera lenses for a moment, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. If you know other accessories or like other accessories, or there's accessories I should check out, let me know in the comments down below. And one thing I did not mention in this video is a case. So if you want to see how I feel about the Apple fine woven and silicone cases after 3 months, check out this video right over here. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, hit subscribe if you want, and I'll see you next time.